Hi there guys, Junky here, and we are back with some more Warthunder. And today, I'm playing as the Brits, down at rank 2, playing on the Desert Coast map, I believe, and I've jumped in the Typhoon Mark A with the 500-pound bomb loadout. Really enjoyed making that first Warthunder short video, and I believe I've ironed out a few of the errors that I made, such as with resolution, microphone volume and in-game sound. So hopefully it should be a little bit more balanced now, and you should be able to see everything in full 1080p with the right resolution for my screen, which is good. So yeah, I don't have that much experience on this map so far. I believe this might even be the first time that I've played it. I do tend to get quite lucky slash unlucky depending on how you look at it with playing some of the older maps, which I'm a bit more familiar with. I'm going to drop down this KI-41 now, a Japanese plane, so hopefully I'll be able to put some shots into him and do some damage quite quickly. He's quickly damaged, and he's down. Nice little start there. I'm going to go for a reload so we've got some space. Try and keep up the speed. Two things that you want to be maintaining in this game are speed and or altitude. If you don't have much speed, you can't get altitude. If you've got the altitude, you can dive down and pick up your speed, but if you're low and slow, you're asking for a quick death. Got an 820 with the smoke on. Let's have a little smoke fight. Come at me, bro. Come at me. So I'm gonna wheel back around for this bad boy. Thinks he's all cool with his red smoke. He doesn't know the true way of the troll. I do believe that the 820 is a lot faster than me. So I'm gonna try and cut his way back to our target and engage in this way. One of the big mistakes that quite a lot of people make with Warthunder is they try and follow directly to where the plane is that they're trying to attack. It's a lot easier if you can guesstimate their general, well, where they're flying to and intercept that way. If I'd have flown straight to where the A20 was, there's no way I would have been able to catch up with him. But as it is, I'm on its tail, not many fighters around, looking at the map, and they've got a friendly behind me as well, so it's all looking quite good. Taking a little bit of damage from his cannon, but the A20 is very, very well defended. I think it's one of the few planes in the game that has an almost 360 turning turret, and it also has one on the lower side as well. I think I just got his gunner down, which is probably why he's trying to take a bit more evasive maneuvers. Really, whoa, what's this lag? That lag. I haven't mentioned this before on the channel, but I do live out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I live with my folks after uni because struggling to get on my feet with anything besides me in terms of the job. So I'm living in the middle of nowhere where they haven't even heard of fibre optic or acceptable download speeds. So my download speed at the moment is, when it at maximum, is about 200 kilobytes per second. That's right, 200 kilobytes per second. And the general just strength of the internet is so slow that I can actually tell when my parents are on Facebook, which is now. I believe my mum is probably on Facebook or BBC. She's buffering some small pictures or uploading something, and it just completely shits me up. So I'm really rolling the dice to see if I can actually pull out any decent gameplay here today. Managed to avoid that King Cobra and land a lucky critical hit on this Hurricane, but playing with this lag is being a bit of an arse. It'd be fine if it was a bit more stable. I don't mind playing at 150 or even 200 ping if it's stable, because then you can start to compensate for the lag, you can start to aim ahead, you get a bit more used to it, but when it fluctuates like this, it just really gets on my tits. So, Hurricane down, and the KI 61 at the start of the game, so got 2 planes down, taken relatively little damage for it. I don't know if that 820 has gone down yet. I think it probably has, seeing as I'm seeing another American fighter with that red smoke. I don't remember his name, so I reckon this is probably the same guy. So I'm going to go for him. I'm flying pretty low, got a few kills with those bombs, but for being completely honest, I'm looking to get out of this plane as soon as possible. But I can't really be asked to go back and land, so I've got myself in a situation where I can maybe get a kill, probably get shot down at the same time. When you've got a few kills in the bag, you can afford to be a bit of a dick with this, and basically bail out of planes. Spitfire's gonna out-turn me. Not going to stay on him. The only reason why I can is put stealth ammo on, which is really, really helpful if you like to play by stealthily dropping down on your enemies. If you've got that tracer, yeah, no. If you got the tracer, it can pre-warn your target that you're going to be there. So I generally like to use stealth attack rounds for all of my planes once I get them unlocked. I also think that it makes, I mean, obviously I'm a terrible shot in this game. I'm spraying like random, and having watched back on the footage, my cursor is hardly ever on the target, but I do think it makes you appreciate and understand the shooting mechanics a little bit more where you've got to aim. And also, you're just pumping out more lead into the sky. There's less of that kind of flimsy tracer around that isn't going to do as much damage. So you're being more effective when you are shooting at a target. So that's why I think stealth ammo is probably the better choice. But obviously it's down to personal preference. If you're down at the very low tiers, such as 2 or 1, incendiary ammo can be absolutely phenomenal. Especially against kind of the partial wooden planes or biplanes, which are mostly made out of wood, and if you get this incendiary round or any cannon round, you're going to start to start destroying people very, very quickly. Pretty surprised I didn't land that guy, but a kill's a kill, not going to complain. Keep up the speed and head this way, see what's going on. I've seen 820 and a BF-110, both quite heavily armed in frontal engagement, but if you can get on the tail, he's already engaging me, so pull over the top, cut my power, put on the troll smoke, and get on him. When you're behind these kind of bombers, you really want to stay quite mobile. If you're standing in a straight line, you're doing something wrong. And also, look on my radar, I've got 3 friendlies behind me. They're going after this target, so you don't want to be directly behind it because they don't give a fuck. They will ram you, they will shoot you, they will shoot through to you if they think that it's going to get them a kill. That's exactly the same for me. It's safer just to play it safe, get your reload going, not look behind you and get shot up by the enemy. Continue to chase that target. No, I know I'm out. I know I'm out at this point. So I'm going to do as much damage as I can to ensure that I get the points. And I think that's pretty much it. And that plane's fucked, so I'm going to bail out by holding J. A few more kills on that life. Pretty happy with that. Shot down by a Hellcat. Anytime you get an American behind you, or it's not even just Americans, anytime you get anyone behind you in Warthunder, personally I really struggle to get them off me. The better players don't allow those people to get onto their tails in the first place, and they completely avoid that situation. Obviously no one's immune. If you're the last person in your team and the other team's completely destroyed yours, you're gonna get swamped, and there's not really much you can do about that. But if you get an American behind you with those 50 cals, and a lot of them have either large cannons or over 4 to 6 of those heavy machine guns, even 8 on I believe the Kitty Hawk has 8 50 cals. That will chew through you in any plane. You keep them on your tail, you don't evade, that's going to chew through you like a knife through butter. You're not going to survive very long at all. So that's why the Americans are very, very potent. They've got big output, huge ammo counts. Not the most manoeuvrable planes. Can't really take much damage themselves, but lots of guns, lots of ammo, classic American tactics. You can just look to the World War II infantry setups and just you compare that to the British and the Americans, semi-automatic weapons, automatics. Primary strategy is to get as many rounds downrange from the M1 Garand and the Thompson as possible. And you've got the British approach, the Lee Enfield and the Bren, highly accurate machine guns, and bolt action rifles, deliberate fire, and generally more accurate. It's just a big different approach. Okay, let's lag. I just realised I'm in the Mark 1, so it's going to take a while. Veer out of that and go for this BF-110. You should be able to get away very easily at all. Not very manoeuvrable. It'd help if I caught my eye on him. Oh, Jesus. I'm really surprised this thing's fucking outside of me. Another key tip is what you see me doing here is I'm trying not to stay on any target. If you get obsessive about one target, that's when you're going to start to die. So you're going to start to pick up fires on your own tail, and it's generally going to decrease your longevity. So I put that lag on fire, hopefully I should get that kill. I'm going to keep going with this Kitty Hawk. Got that one too. Kill assist. Not bad though, we're over their airfield. Ooh, Thunderbolt, just chilling. Just chilling. Wheel back round. Taking some pretty significant damage to that right wing. And the Thunderbolt's been round, but he's regained flight control. Glorious Warthunder. And you'll see that's my teammate right behind me. Tracer fire. Try and ensure this kills mine. Got him before he hit the water. Lovely stuff. Veer back round for this BF-109. Seems like we're having a bit of a smoke party, so I'm going to join in with the appropriate colour smoke. Everyone else is just pretending. The BF-109's down, and Corsair flies right in front of me. Very, very fast, so I'm not going to try and stay on his tail. Going after that BF-110. Lag 3 coming nice and close. Swordfish as well, right for the plumping. Right for the plumping. Keep saying that. Right for the picking. Poor little biplane. I understand why people keep him in the loadout because it's got the torpedo, which you struggle to find on many planes at all. But once you get anything that's got mono wings and better guns, just get rid. Don't try. Don't try, because you're not going to pull it off. You think that you'll be able to pull up some speed, you think that you're gonna try and oh, I'll slip through, I won't get shot at. It's not gonna happen. That swordfish, people are gonna flock towards it like I did. We lost that ground strike mission, surprise surprise. I think I did pretty well on that last life, got a few solid assists. Let's take a look at the scores. Not too bad at all. I think that might have been, that's with the Typhoon, that ground kill. 6 aircraft destroyed, several critical hits, 12,000 credits, not bad at all. Quite happy with that game. Obviously no game is perfect, so